Hello, everybody. Fearmy Games with part 5 of my BattleTech playthrough. We left off the last episode with us having our new contract ready and raring for us to go so we can make some moolah. So, there's nothing really left for us to do, so let's just launch the contract. Commander, I'm setting a course for Lady Centrella's jump ship. It's strange, though. This moon it's taking us to, Axelis, doesn't appear on any of my maps, which leads me to wonder, where exactly are we going, and how do they intend to get us here? I do think we're going to be in trouble. I'm guaranteeing that. Something bad is going to happen on this one. That was one hell of a ride. My stomach is still doing somersaults. It's a different voice that I know than before, but I'm trying my best, okay? So now we're back to Sumier Meyer. That's because those crazy bastards used a pirate point to get us here. If we'd suffered a misjump, a sour stomach would be the least of your concerns. The leopard could have gone irreparably mangled. Hell, we could have been irreparably mangled. The cautionary holovids they showed us at the academy were the stuff of nightmares. Alright, so let's see. We have... When exactly did you realize that Centrella's jump ship crew was planning on doing? I'm sure they were, but we're fine. Safe and serve for the job ahead. We're mercenaries. Our job carries so much risk. I'm actually kind of curious when she exactly realized what was going on. Told me to pick the first option. As we were on our approach to dock with the jump ship, it was way out of position to use any legitimate jump point. Putting two together, I can guess what they were going to do. Here's the million C-bill question, Myra. Why did you say anything about this before we jumped? Well, anyway, we're here now. Let's move forward. Let's say that. You're the commander. Everybody, pay attention. We've got a job to discuss. A grainy view screen says, a grainy map of a barren moon fills your view screen. A section of the image has been highlighted in white, and basically just a picture of a moon. No real details that we can really see. The Argo's crash site is here, smack dab in the middle of a pirate stronghold. That is a problem. The ship, the stronghold, and everything around it belong to a self-styled bandit queen called Grim Sibyl. Her gang is the closest thing that Axel has to a ruling council. Grim Sibyl? Is that supposed to be scary? That sounds like the name you'd choose out of a hat. What do their defenses look like? They're patchy at best. I don't think that Axis gets a lot of visitors. They have strong anti-air cover, but little in the ways of ground-based defenses. I'm seeing a lot of vehicles, but BattleTech activity looks light. So, first option is define light BattleTech activity. What are we talking about exactly? What else do you have on Grim Sabal? Before today, I've never heard of her. I mean, that's actually very true. I would like to learn that. But also, I'm very interested. What does it mean by light activity? So the pirates have vehicles and turrets. Maybe a few mountain mechs. Got it. Keep going. So let's ask, I'm curious, what does he define light activity? I can't put an exact number on it. All I have are surface scans to go on. From what data I do have, I'd expect the pirates to be able to field a full lance of light battle mechs, all of them in poor repair. So I think a lance is basically 4 battle mechs, about the same as we have, I think. There are mixed reports of something bigger. That'll be Grim Sibyl's mech. I don't have any information on tonnage or armament, but given the shape that everything else is on Axelis, I imagine it's being held together with chewing gum and bally wire. And I'm going to ask now, what he has on Grim Sibyl? What information do you have about her? Yeah, I hadn't either. Centrella's intel says that Grim Sibyl mostly stays put on Axelis, but she's got at least a dozen pirate gangs operating on her banner, so she must have something going for her. True. Sibyl's bio is pretty sparse. There isn't a lot of meat here. Just a note that she came up under Lady Paula Trevelyan, the pirate queen of Tortuga Dominions. Where's that? Tortuga Dominions. A bandit kingdom made up of entire systems of planets in the periphery. The Tortuga Dominions' ruthless raids are a thorn in the side of both the Federated Sons and the Taurian Concordat. I guess that's impressive, having a personal connection to Lady Death and all. And Lady Death is probably the leader, I'm assuming. Lady Death, Paula Trevelyan, was born in the pirate kingdom of Tortuga Dominions and rose to the ranks to become supreme leader of its legions in 3015. Her reputation for bravado and cruelty inspires devotion in her followers as much as it does fear in her enemies. Fancy name there. Lady Death? Really? I swear, man, these pirate names are killing me. So, the options here we have to kind of respond to them is, what do you expect, Yang? They're pirates, not poets. Their only real job requirement is willingness to kill for money. Not wrong there. Or, our mech warrior content is really any better, Yang? I mean, that's definitely not wrong either. Keep going, Dar. What else have we found? I think I'm gonna go for the poet. I'm gonna go for the poet one. I guess that's true. Fair enough. Is there anything else of interest in that file, Darius? Don't leave us in suspense. Well, it looks like Travelin and Sibylla had a falling out. That's not terribly surprising, given the Pirate Queen's track record. Sibylla managed to survive somehow. Good on her. And she's been living axeless ever since. And the rest of the report is just a rap sheet. Apparently, our bandit queen has racked up an astonishing number of kills over the years, mostly as merchants and freighter crews, but kills all the same. She likes to get her hands dirty, and she knows her way around a BattleTech. That's all I've got. So, now let's keep going then. The entire structure is surrounded by radar-guided anti-aircraft guns. Your first task will be to take down the radar tower so that Sumier can approach the derelict. After you've secured the crash site, she'll dock with Argo and drop off the engineering team. Then, they'll miraculously get a 200-year-old wreck flying again. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. Lady Centrella has a massive stack of C-bills that they will, for what it's worth, I believe, that our chief engineer can pull this off. I've never heard of Dr. Farah Murad before Lady Centrella mentioned her, but I did some digging after our meeting. She was telling the truth. The dock has quite a reputation. Supposed to be some kind of frontier engineering wonder kind, and a genius at bringing dead ships back to life. So because our ancestry is the Free Worlds League, we get to say, we'll see. I won't expect to find a really top-notch engineer this far outside of League space. That's good enough for me. I'll believe when I see it for what it's worth. I hope you're right. Let's go with this one. Let's go for, our home. We're probably a little bit proud of our ancestors' homeland, Hopefully, Dr. Murad will defy that particular stereotype. We'll find out one way or another soon enough. Good hunting, Kiriako. I'll be keeping an eye on you from up here. Got it. So, I think we're basically going to keep... Except I want Behemoth more than I want one of these guys. I think we're going to keep Decker. But instead we're going to... How do I kick you out? Do I click and drag here, I think? Yeah, click and drag, and then I click and drag. I think this will be a good spread. So apparently it's not too difficult. Underweight. Vindicator. And has usage challenge. I don't really know what that means, but it should be fine. For... Imagine being underweight's not the end of the world. I could be wrong, though. I might need to change the little things about the Vindicator, though. If I am mistaken. So this seems straightforward enough, but be careful, Kiriako. We don't know for sure what you're going to find on that moon. And we've had enough surprises already. And the description here is, a self-appointed bandit queen has taken possession of the Argo, a derelict dropship and relic of the Star League era. We believe that it belongs in more suitable hands, namely ours. You'll drop on Axelis, shut down the pirates' anti-aircraft capabilities, and hold out while our engineers bring the Argo back to life. And this is from our contact, who's part of the, I think it's like the Opelian League or something like that. I think that was the faction. And our objections is destroy the radar towers to bring down the anti-aircraft guns, proceed to the crash site, and defend against the pirates while Dr. Murad restores the power to the rock. So basically, search and destroy and then defend. It seems. Welcome to Axis, Commander. It's every bit as charming as you'd expect a pirate-occupied moon to be. You'll find Grimsball's radar stations just ahead. Defenses appear to be limited to turrets and ground vehicles, for the time being at least. We know that Grimsball has at least one lance of battle mechs, so be ready for anything. Be careful of the pirates' turrets as you make your way to the base. They pack a nasty punch. They can sensor lock your mechs, aim for the turret generator. That'll be the fastest way to neutralize the threat. After the pirates' radar stations are down, you'll be cleared to proceed to the Argo. Good hunted, Commander. Knock out the radar cover, crush any pirate resistance, and secure us that derelict. Sounds easy enough. So I get to go first, so I guess I'll sprint. So the shadows are gunner. Oh, we found enemy contact. Oh, a tower. There's the tower over there. You, meanwhile, you're the fast boy. I'm gonna send you around the flank, I think.
Roger that.
And everyone move it on over. We haven't encountered any enemies besides that turret, which is still slightly outside of our range.
What's up, boss?
I am sending Decker to kind of scout the general area over here. Because he's the fastest boyo. Looks like I have found... It looks to be another... It looks to be a vehicle there. We found the turret generator. I don't... Can he attack the generator from where he is? It doesn't look like he can, so we'll just have him brace. Looks like we're not in a position to actually attack him. That's good to note. So we know the turret's there, so I could try running behind, like somewhere around where there's cover. So I can't be shot at by the turrets. At least until we know exactly what's going on.
Yes, Commander.
I have to go and I should say exactly what our plans are going to be.
On it. Good to go.
How can you jump if I decide to jump? You know, sprinting. I think this might keep her safe a little bit, but I'm not sure.
We've got an unknown on sensor.
So it looks like getting another enemy vehicle over there has been spotted. See, I don't see any particular vehicles that are in the way. So there's the radar tower. So could you actually fire and attack it at this point? Or would you have to wait? So it looks like you might have to wait if I had you do it. So I could have him sprint up to the turret, but he would probably take a lot of damage that he doesn't need to take. I think he would have ability to fire at the tower if I move him over there. I think that's what that means. I could be wrong. I think this might be the edge of the map right here. So can you attack that?
Firing.
But that didn't really do a whole lot, I think. It makes sense, it's such a low tower. So something moved. I think, was it this? I'm not quite sure what moved, so it's kind of hard for me to tell. If I jump here, I could hit the tower, but I'm also going to be susceptible to the turret. So I think it's just a bit of a trade-off. I think I'll risk it.
No one else singing this. Wake up, you idiots. We've got company.
But they're driving giant battle mechs. We can't fight against them.
Oh, then finish it off. What was that?
Good. Get out there and fight.
Could you hit the tower if I stay here? It looks like she can hit if I move it here. Apparently, they view us as having giant mechs, so they might be a little scared to actually fight us. If that's the case, that's good for us. Come on, hit it!
Tell me what to do.
I believe in you! Yes! All the turrets are destroyed.
Building is trash.
Perfect.
Ready for orders. Acknowledge.
That means we don't have to worry about the turrets blasting us to smithereens, so that's good. Now we can just take out the radar towers. Apparently, I have one gun that can hit it.
Taking the shot.
Long range missiles for the win! Pew 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 pew. Looks like the vehicles are starting to move out now. Alright, Decker. So I want you to actually be able to hit the tower. Is there any position over here where you can do that? If I fall you back at all? Or can you only hit the military installation, which I don't really even know if that's an important thing to hit. I'll just keep moving him around for now, at least. Make use of his high mobility to just get around the enemy. And have him fire into the... while I'm here. Might as well hit it. So who's moving? So this guy's now moving up on this flank. So is anybody in range to actually attack right now? Looks like I'm in range to attack this tower. Apparently I hit the wall. Oh. Oops. Looks like I might be overheating. I am overheating. I barely overheated too. Ah, it's so annoying. That's my bad. I wasn't paying attention to the heating levels and all that stuff. Alright, fire! Pilot Bulldog. Not enough to kill, but enough to wound at least. Glitch, I'm gonna move her up as well. Get her ready to fire too. Let's see. Attack. I'm quite happy to have these long-range missiles.
Here we go.
Maybe that'll finish him off. Oh, yep, it did finish him off. Perfect.
You like that?
One vehicle destroyed, and the turret's gone without any damage on our end, except for me overheating. That's kind of more self-inflicted than anything else.
I'm showing minor damage.
As long as it's only minor damage, we should be fine. Wait, can you hit the tower from here? Maybe. Something like that, maybe. Let's see. Can you hit the tower from here? Yes, you can hit the tower from here. Perfect. I think one more attack from him should finish it off, I think. So I do see that that's now in position. I need myself. So I'm still overheating. So I think sprinting helps the overheating. What does bracing do again? I'm gonna sprint over here and just kind of get some cover a little bit. Hopefully hopefully that doesn't increase my overheatingness. But yeah, it looks like I did drop down, so I'm not in complete danger of being blown up. She's not in danger of overheating, so she might be able to kill it herself. Yes, perfect. 2 down, and we took minimal damage. So now it's the behemoth's turn to be able to fire. I'm gonna angle her over here to fire at that guy. They all have a really good chance firing. She's not in danger of getting overheated, so that's good. And another one destroyed.
Vehicle tracked.
And now Decker. Finish it!
Fresh real estate available.
Perfect.
I hear ya.
So I don't know of any other vehicles around, so I'm going to position her up here to start firing into that other radar tower. So turn off. I'm just make sure that's turned off in case it's actually wasting any energy. So that's almost destroyed. So I could probably finish that off if I have an angle on it. Okay, just gotta be careful of not overheating. So if I fire just the PPC, I'll be barely under my overheat level. That's it, Commander. The AA guns are down for now. Get to the crash site. Secure the area. Fine with me. I wonder if destroying these military bases would do anything. I'm tempted to try and blow it up just to see what happens, if I'm being entirely honest with you guys. Might be a bit rude, but I'm intrigued.
On my way.
Gotta keep an eye out for what's going on over there. Looks like that's the crash site that we're supposed to secure. So it looks like... that's what it looks like, at least. So Behemoth will sprint.
Coordinates received.
And now it looks like it's mostly just a job of us sprinting. I am kind of curious about if we're going to be attacked from one of the enemies coming out of that big military base, but, you know, just have to be careful. I don't want to send this guy in all by himself, even though he can make it, because I'm paranoid. Just gotta keep sprinting.
Coordinates received.
Well, nobody's been spotted yet, so I'm gonna try. Is there anywhere that looks like cover? I mean, this one kind of looks like cover, so we might have to try hiding behind here.
On the move.
Oh, never mind. Looks like me walking into it actually just destroyed what I thought might have been cover. So never mind about that whole cover business. Just forget about it.
Got it.
Position confirmed.
Roger.
Trying to keep using to see if there's any enemies nearby. It looks like we'll be able to get everyone into the area. I guess that'll mean it's all secured.
Copy that.
The crash site is secure. Samir, you've got a clear approach path to the derelict. 2 steps out of you, XO. Watch yourself, Commander. I'm coming in hot. That actually should have been a female voice, but... oops. The package is delivered, XO. I'm taking the Leopard to a safe distance before the pirates can get their guns running again. Roger that, Mayor. Dr. Moran, your team is clear to enter the derelict. I hear you, Mr. Olivier. You're making our way inside now.
All right, people, you know what to do. Marines, clear the ship of pirates.
So, is anybody coming from behind? I don't see anyone coming from behind, so we will have to kind of keep an eye out for that.
Ready for orders.
But it does look like currently that's not a problem. Rough terrain. Oh, so that's rough terrain. I'm kind of nervous about having him get to be in the line of fire of enemy mechs. I'm kind of trying to think about what I could potentially do to prevent him from getting hurt. I could use him to get an early shot advantage, so maybe I'll try that at least.
Location confirmed.
Fire! I could do a precision attack if I wanted to. Fire! Pew! Looks like that mech might already be damaged. It looks like all the mechs are already damaged because they're not being properly maintained. They all seem to be pretty small, like the size of my scout guy. So here's me. So I actually have ability to fire at somebody from here, it looks like. I don't know what my likelihood of hitting, but apparently I have a line of sight on this guy. Fire! They both missed.
No
Dang
damage
it.
detected.
My laser beam out of my non-laser beam missed. One was a 50-50, the other one had a 70% chance of hitting, so I was confident in that one. Looks like they missed the Locust. Locust is a nice small target. Makes it hard to hit.
What can I do for you?
So apparently she has some long-range missiles that should allow her to hit people. Good to note. So she can already attack using her long range against this guy. Only a 65% chance to hit, but hey,
Tell me what to do.
I like those odds. Boom, 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 boom against that guy. He's almost dead. Locust took its first thing of damage.
Internal structure damage.
I guess that means he's wounded.
What's up, boss?
I was thinking of sprinting, but because I can technically hit them, I'm not going to. I think I'm just going to long-range missile this guy. 60% chance, I believe in those odds. Boom, boom, boom. Apparently, I hit him, but it didn't seem to do any serious damage. I forced him to run away. Victory is ours. Alright, Decker. I can move him to a potentially a more defensible position over here. Have him actually just chase that guy, which I think is not a bad idea. Especially if I can make it so he's only moving him from that direction. Probably a good thing to do. Especially... but I put him in such a poor decision. Yeah, I made him put him into a poor position to actually hit the guy. Thankfully, it lowered his evasion, so it makes it more likely to hit him the next time I attack him. But probably could have made it more likely if I put him in a different spot. That's fine. Looks like they got their own little locust right there. Oof, he had my Decker, dude. Decker's taking a decent beating right now. Might need him to actually run away. So I can actually fire again, though I need to be careful again with the amount of weapons I'm using. Because of my overheating problem. So this one has actually decent odds of hitting, so I'm going to fire with both of only these two weapons here. Boom! Destroyed, sucker. A PPC is a big laser. I love it. Even if it does burn a lot of heat. Looks like the vehicle's almost in range. I like to move the behemoth up.
Heading out.
To be the tank that she's meant to be. Hiccups. Very low chance of hitting with everything there. Maybe I'll just have her be braced. Ready to take a beating if somebody comes to attack her.
I hear ya.
I'm thinking of keep her on this flank to get nice shots off. Especially, I think she can multi-hit, so I can have her long-range missiles go for one target and the other one go for a different target. So, but first, how much would it be to hit this guy? 80% and 85% to blow this guy up. I like those odds.
Got it.
Maybe that was overkill.
Smoke done.
Dr. Moran, the pilots have Alpha Squad pinned down in the Argo's main hallway. Bravo Squad is holding the door to engineering, but you better hurry up.
Sergeant, talk to me.
Looks like all's not going well. Seems like the ground crew's not doing so good, even if our mechs are doing good. You know, the non-mech divisions need some work. Alright, let's see, can my machine guns hit? Looks like no. Or maybe they're guaranteed to hit? No, never, yep. Oh,
Reporting negative damage.
negative. I didn't even know you could do negative damage. I thought he just did no damage. Apparently, it's negative damage. Looks like he missed. Looks like I think Vindicator was hit there, but because I braced her, she didn't take too much damage from the attack itself. Okay, I should probably move first. That way, I have a better line of fire against him.
Position confirmed.
There we go. Fire! Just lasers instead of actual missiles. That didn't actually do too much damage, though. The vehicles incoming. There's me. Charge everything. I have to be careful because I'm close to overheating, I'm betting. So my next attack, I have to be kind of careful what I make use of. So I would like to attack this guy. So I don't want that equipped. Don't want, but... So I can do the PPC, the big Omega damage, but I think I'm going to do is my 3 M lasers. So I'll be potentially equal to or more damage while also using less energy.
Engaging target.
-1 evasion. He's gotten pretty beat up at that point, I would say. I'm happy to hear them say that.
Coordinates received.
Did move over rough terrain, but now she's going to be out of rough terrain. So hopefully it's not a big negative, because she's no longer in rough terrain anymore at this point. I would like to just use... How much damage does this do? 40 damage. She needs about 45 health. I'm going to use the SRM2 instead, because I have more ammo for that.
Time to die.
Looks like it was not enough to blow him up, but it definitely hurt. Oh, he got knocked down. Boom.
Dr. Murad, what's happening in there? Come in, Doctor.
A little busy. The pirates are dead. But so are half of my engineers. It's an unholy mess in here. Bodies everywhere.
Can you get the ship flying again? I need an update.
Look, do you want me to talk or do you want me to fix the damn ship? You do your job, I'll do mine.
Seems like things are not going perfectly well right now. So I would like to attack. Oh, wait, and what? I don't want to punch him. That's annoying. I guess I get an achievement for it, though. So, I'll take it, I guess.
Hostile removed.
But definitely looks like the situation is not going amazing. And unfortunately, this guy's about to get rear attacked, so... Oof. Thankfully, he missed. But at least our engineer isn't dead, so... There is the plus side there.
On my way.
Well, we must have the behemoth move up here, especially because of the attack, it will be basically guaranteed to hit. And blow him up!
Got it.
Easy laser beam life.
Reporting. Enemy vehicles eliminated.
So it looks like that guy must be super far behind in terms of the turn order. So I'm gonna move myself. Apparently I can't move quite where I want to go, so I'm just gonna sprint up here. Can I just move there? Yeah, I can just move there. I'll just move and brace to try and reduce my heat levels right now. The glitch is here. She can actually apparently attack from here if I wanted to. How much would the attack be? Oh, I'd have to move up to attack from here. Can I attack if I moved here at all? Apparently anywhere up will work, so I'll move there. Only about 40% chance of hitting. I like those odds. I hit with like an attack or two, but not more than that. Looks like he took a shot at the Locust. No surprise there. It is the light. It is the weakest target. I think he might have been wounded. I think Decker was just wounded there, but I could be wrong.
Position confirmed.
I'm gonna get behind him though, and should allow me to finish him. Maybe finish him off with machine gun fire. Apparently, one of them missed, so which caused me to not finish him off. But you know, he did get nice and beat up. I'm just gonna go. Can I punch him?
Engaging physical attack.
Boom! Shakalaka. But looks like actually it wasn't enough to kill him.
Enemy mech. Critical
But he was
damage
knocked down.
detected.
And he has no arms, which makes it just a flesh wound. Griffin, you think you're gonna steal my shit? You miserable little scrub. Nobody steals from Grim Sabal. I'm gonna carve you like a roasted pig. That's a big old mech. Yeah, but it's in terrible condition. Concentrate your fire and you should be able to take it. There are 3 mechs. There's 2 mechs, however, so we'll see how well that strategy goes. I'm gonna move him into a position way over here. I'm just gonna sprint him over there. I'll need to like sneak him in once like it's a bit more engaged and things like that one, because he is pretty wounded. I don't want him to get beat up. Was that rough terrain? Or just slow down a little bit near the end? No, these guys actually have a little bit more health. So I want to move up the behemoth here to try and take the maybe take the brunt of the damage. So I'm gonna just use the M lasers because the LMR has too low of a chance of hitting. So I might as well save the heat and the ammo for when it's likely to actually be effective. I hope I can't accidentally hit my own allies, because that may be a problem if that's the case. So all of them have a really pretty good chance of hitting him. But this one, let's see. I'm gonna remove one of my M lasers then. Come to me! Well, he didn't lose a thing of evasion, which means Glitch should hopefully actually be able to get some good hits in.
On my way.
I wonder if I can build it to be like a completely long-range missile person. That'd be kind of fun. Maybe at least interesting. I can safe say though, this fight has made me appreciate how the LRMs, the long-range missiles. So there's the big boss herself. No surprise there that Vivin took a decent amount of damage. Ah. We got a good shot on the behemoth, unfortunate for us. Could you fire from there, or do I have to move you up? Looks like I'd have to move him up to actually be able to hit. Bit of a concern, but I think it might be required. So I'm gonna move. I don't want to move him too close. I'd like to be able to make sure I can hit with my machine guns. I don't really know machine gun range, so this might be maximum machine gun range. Yeah, it looks like that's machine gun range is what is this guy's barely in. I want to attack the other guy though. Come on, let me select it. Why are you being retarded right now, game? Let me attack this guy. There we go. Pew 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 pew. I injured the pilot though. Oh, that's good. So it looks like we are faster than the enemy mechs. Looks like she got hit by some of the barrages, so at least there's that to keep in mind. Behemoth though, I'm gonna try and fall her back a little bit. Give her some distance. So can I finish him off? I can get it with an LRM, that might be enough to kill. That might not be enough to kill him, but at least hurt him a lot. Getting rid of one of them is going to be pretty important anyways.
Good to go.
I want to move up Glitch. She's one of my big heavy hitters, so be good to have her be able to hit him. Well, it looks like her LRM must have been taken out or something. Oh, she ran out of ammo. That's a problem. That looked like a hit, but didn't seem to actually do any kind of damage, actually. Which is funny to me. I'm gonna be careful. I don't want to get too damaged. I am the main character, after all, and I can't even hit them, really. Without overheating. That's the most I can do. Fire! That Shadowhawk barely took any damage from that attack. Even though it looked like almost all of them hit, too. Looks like the position she took actually made it so she didn't really hit the Locust at all. Which is good for us. Decker. Finish him! Why do you have to be so weird like that? That's fine. Pew pew pew, motherfucker! Not as impressive as I thought it would be, considering I attacked him from behind. Lethal damage? He killed me! I'm dead! I'm dead! How does this work? I just got murdered! What does this mean? Am I even real? Am I even real? Like, how does it work? If I'm dead, did we just fail the entire story?
Waiting for orders.
I never thought this would happen, but apparently it has.
Roger that.
I was like safely in the back, I barely took any damage, and now I'm dead.
Losing armor.
Yes,
Like,
Commander.
this is some bullshit.
I copy.
Come on, Decker, do some damage. Like, you're embarrassing. You have him in the back, you're firing pew 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 into him, he's not dead. Embarrassing. Lich took a decent damage there. Took a decent hit there. But I'm dead. This is just not right. Okay. We'll use both of these, I think. Looks like if I can do a called shot on his chest, I'll get to finish him off.
Affirmative. Enemies down. Yes, Commander.
I can move into melee and attack. Attack!
Got it.
I can't see what's going on, but I can tell I'm moving into puncher and then firing into her. Well, Decker,
Saving you.
avenge me! You useless schmuck.
Got it.
Like, he did so little damage. Even though he got perfect angle to fire into her, I'm almost more amazed. I think it looks like she's overheating. It would, at least that's what appears.
Locking in all weapon systems.
Like, kid destroyed their jump jet, at least one of them, and I did injure the pilot.
Good to go.
That's good. Can I punch her and then do any of my other stuff? I can punch her, but I can't do any of my other stuff. So let's punch her. Show her who's boss. I know you're a gunner, but I want you to punch. Ooh, knocked off one of her arms.
Critical hit, Commander. Standing by.
Melee her too.
Roger.
Punch her, this is BattleTech time. Da na 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 na. She's unsteady, but not knocked down. So it looks like no direct hits, but they seem to all be listed as a stray shot. Not really sure what that means, but... So can I... There we go. Let's get behind her, and a weak inside already. And fire!
Firing. Full complement on enemy.
Your full complement needs some work.
Orders.
Alright, charge her again.
Copy that.
Avenge your commander! I order it to be so. So make it so. Apparently you missed a lot of point-blank shots, though. I'm very embarrassed for you.
Commander?
As your commander, I'm amazed that you stayed on my payroll this long.
Got it.
That arm looked like it took a decent amount of damage, and another jump jet destroyed.
That's a critical hit.
Looks like we're basically doing battles with the flanking. Oof. That looked like it hurt.
I'm hit. I lost a weapon.
You lost a weapon.
Receiving you.
Oh, schmuck. Melee her.
On my way.
Use that one remaining arm you have.
On for physical attack.
Yeah, kick her in the shins. Kick her in the shins.
Reporting critical hit.
Commander.
We have vengeance. Vengeance for in my heart. Go for another. Go now. Go for the body blow. Ooh, that looked pleasant. Oh, unpleasant for her. Pleasant for me, though. And now she's been knocked down. Get your lance to the Argo, Commander. I'm just about done. Something bad may have happened to her. It's done. I can't believe it. It really worked. The engines are aligned, and I have thrust control. Go now. Celebrate later. Roger that. Hang on, Commander. First time in 2 centuries, this beast has gone to fly. Mission successful, but I died. What? Well, how does this work? We got some bonus rating. We lost one member, that being me, because of some bullshit. Performance was exemplary, Commander. Are we certain to... Like, I'm dead. Who are you talking to now? Oh, I'm not dead, apparently. Wait. It says I'm healing. Wait, I'm not dead. But it'll take me 140 days before I'm able to do a mission again. So I'm in a coma, essentially. I'm in a coma. So the commander they're talking about is like my robot replacement that I have prepared just in case. In case of these kind of eventualities. Got a decent amount of kill spread, though, for all of them, really. So so we did priority 3, total 15. So I'm kind of honestly a big fan of these mechs. I do want more mechs. I kind of want the quick draw. Or the Shadowhawk. What's the Shadowhawk? I think the Shadowhawk that takes a lot of damage. What's the quick draw? There's a Striker Cavalry. Quick draw are the fastest and most maneuverable the heavy mechs. But they have a problem with heat buildup. While the Shadowhawk is perfect with jack of all traits. I like the idea of the Shadowhawk. I actually like the Shadowhawk more. It made more of an impression on me. So I'm going to go for a Shadowhawk. I like that, definitely. Well, I could actually make a full quick draw. Oh, that's hard. I really like the Shadowhawk, though, so I don't really want to give it up, honestly. I could get 2 points of a commando. But let's see. So what's a Jenner? So not very good. So they're very fast. So the Locust is the one that I think I was using before. Very low firepower, but very good mobility and heat efficiency. What's the difference between this and a Jenner? Jenner has lower heat efficiency, but better firepower, and actually even better. Honestly, I'm not bad. That's not a bad option either. I like the commando too. Maybe I'll go for 2 quick draws. So I also need ammunition. Oh, I get an MG. This is new. I don't think we've had this one yet. I think? I could be wrong, though. No, just never mind. That's just a standard MG. I thought that was like a fancy one. I kind of want... I do need LRM ammo, I think. That's definitely something I need. I think... I'm tempted to get a mech salvage. Another one. Because I do need more mechs. Let's go for that as our priority. So we got, in addition to that, we got a piece of the Jenner that I actually kind of wanted in the commando, so that's nice. Definitely got the Shadowhawk, and we got some bonus stuff, and we thankfully got some ammo. No heat sinks though. I kind of wanted to claim a heat sink because I think we lost a couple, but it's not the end of the world. Apparently, I can avoid maintenance fees by putting any unused battle mechs into storage. That's good to know. Oh, we got a cutscene. See what happens. Oh my, it's been 51 minutes. Jesus. I didn't realize how fast time flew by. I don't hear anything. Hopefully it isn't glitched out. But it's flying! It's flying! Oh, it looks like they didn't all die on board, so now then it's mission successful. And we even killed a pirate contingent, which means we've also done good for the galaxy, or at least the system. But we could just claim it the galaxy because the system is in the galaxy, so we've done good for the system and galaxy. Who are you? What is going on? Ango Rising. In exile. Anna Maria Centrella again. You've done excellent work, Commander Games. And you've earned yourself an opportunity to do more. Meet your real client. I don't believe that she needs an introduction. Camilla Arano. I am happy to see you again, Fearmy Games. Or should I say, Commander. Oh, you've done well for yourself. The old man would be pleased. And she's not dead, as we knew. It must come as a shock to you, seeing us here at Alloway, seeing us at all. I apologize for that, but I'm sure that you were the mech warrior I remembered before I reached out to you. And now, with the Argo on its way to Lyreton for repairs, I know. You are everything I remember and more. So what's the Lyreton? Is a system in the Arigian frontier. Lyreton was formerly a Capellan garrison world, lost after the Second Succession War. The population of Lyreton is spread across 3 tropical moons of the system's large gas giant. Each moon is independent, and civil conflict between the moons makes the system a tense and dangerous place. Maybe you should stop killing each other. So I can say, none of that matters later on. I'm happy to see you alive. Or I can say, I can't believe you're standing here. The entire Reach is convinced that you're dead. I'm everything you remember. You show up after 3 years, and that's all you have to say. I don't think I can go for that one because we barely met the woman. At least you remembered anything about us. Besides that we were there, you know? As far as I can tell, we never had a history before. Like, I'm gonna go for another man. I'm happy to see you alive because that means he didn't die for no reason. Yes, this is Darius. Yes, but how? Forgive me, Lady Arano, but you're supposed to be dead. Lord Madeira, too. The news feeds ran footage of your dropship getting blown out of the sky on a loop for months. That wasn't her dropship. The broadcasts of her death were directorate propaganda. Well, crafted lies to keep the masses in line. And with that, Kamiya, I'll leave you to your reunion. Best of luck with the negotiations, and keep me apprised of whatever decision you come to. And then she winkily disappears off her view screen. And back to Kamiya Arano. Lady Centrella was right about the propaganda, Fearmy. My uncle's directorate is run on lies, though in this case, they very nearly became true. The directorate's assassins pursued us into the frontier. In the months following the coup, we had more than our share of close calls. Eventually they gave up looking for us, and we've been living in exile ever since. So we could ask, where have you two been hiding for the past 3 years? You had Centrella sent us after the Argo. I'd like to know why. Okay, you've made off Koromodir. You found me. Let's talk about why. I'm actually going to go with number 2. 2 or 3 are the one that interest me the most. Even though number 1's kind of intriguing, I don't think I'd ask that. In part. Well, I need a kind of new male voice for this guy. In part. I'm going to make him sound so dumb if I do that. Let's do it.
In part, as a test of your abilities, to make sure that your performance on Koromodir wasn't a fluke. Our experience in the coup has taught us to be careful, Commander Games. We couldn't just reach out to you on faith.
I mean, that makes perfect sense to me. But the Aga herself is important as well. She isn't just a ship, Fearmy. She's a symbol of reclamation and rebirth, and return of better days. You'll see for yourself soon enough. She was a majestic vessel once, a true product of the Star League. Under Dr. Murad's care, she will be again. Apparently we can ask all of the options. So I'm going to actually ask her where she was hiding for the past 3 years.
As far from directed space as we can get without leaving the frontier. A miserable little ball of rock called Zathros. It was a nasty, brutish
Oh my god, I'm lying. I love that fact that I gave him this stupid voice.
full of internecine strife and bloody turmoil. There were power struggles and mad nobles, plagues and zealots and holy wars.
Holy crap, that's a horrible place to be. So you're saying it was a typical frontier world. That was Yang, by the way. More or less. Living on Koromodir, I heard stories about the problems that many frontier systems face, but I was detached. I never saw how rough life outside the Oregon Coalition could get. My uncle's coup changed everything, Fearmy, including me. Not too surprising there. So now we're going to ask, okay, you made off Koromodir and you found me. Let's talk about why. The important question. Imagine you've already guessed. I intend to seek justice for my uncle's crimes. I intend to take my throne back. But I can't do it without you. I'm in a coma for 140 days. Sorry. So the options we have. This is back to Alexander.
We have resources, an army drawn from all across the frontier. Perhaps most importantly, we have the patronage of Lady Centrella and the tacit support of her government. That means money. A great deal of money.
So we can say the Magistracy is bankrolling you, huh? As it happens, I like money a lot, but I assume that Centrella isn't doing this out of the goodness of her heart. I didn't realize that the Oregon Coalition was on such good terms with the Magistracy. Number 1's kind of interesting to me, but I think number 3 is actually kind of what I want to go for. Even though I think number 2 is hilarious. I think that's a hilarious answer. But let's go number 3. And it is back to Alexander, by the way, if the voice doesn't give off.
It wasn't, not really, but they want to see the director dealt with, and it isn't in their interest to do it themselves. They prefer to keep their own hands clean. In light of this, Camille's character throne is an asset worth paying for.
But back to Camille. The Rimworld periphery is a powder keg, Fearmy. Tensions between the Taurian Concordat and the Federated Suns are high, and my uncle's military posturing could be viewed as a provocation by either side. If open conflict between superpowers were to erupt, it'd be difficult for anyone to remain neutral. The Magistracy wants to avoid getting dragged into a major war. And your House Central is best hope for a clean solution. They fill your war chest, you remove the Directorate from the board, and the Magistrate lets tensions between the Federated Suns and Torians simmer down on their own. Am I reading the situation correctly, Lady Rano? That was Darius, by the way. Back to Camilla. Correctly enough, Mr. Olivier. But understand, this isn't just about defusing a dangerous situation. For me, taking on the Directorate is personal. I mean, they did, take over family and all that stuff. My uncle betrayed me. The founding council has been reduced to a handful of powerless figureheads. Our very identity has been cut away and discarded. House Espinosa is long overdue for reckoning. And with your help, I will bring them one. Join me, Fearmy, and we will not fall. So our options are, you've already sold me on this, Camilla. I pledge myself and my company to your cause. Your cause is honorable, Lady Arano. If the price is right, I think we can do business together. This company is a business, not a charity. If you want us to win you its throne, it's going to cost you. I would say I would honestly go for this one, not because I necessarily owe it to her, but for vengeance. They killed our mentor character. It's just unacceptable. I was hoping you'd say that. Of course, you cannot wage war on my behalf while your travel restrictions remain in place, and so I shall break them. Now that you have pledged yourselves to me, I will buy your company's debts, all of them. You'll be free to travel and seek your clients as you please, as long as you come to me when I call for you. And on the day that I reclaim my throne, your obligation to me will be forgiven, and your debt wiped clean. Back to Alexander.
Of course, you will be also paid for every battle you fight at our behest. At a rate that will feel quite generous, given the clientele that you're accustomed to. Thanks for Centrella, we have money to burn.
So the origin of being betrayed. I took down the scum that betrayed my family, Camilla. It seems only right that I'll be do the same. That's actually how I feel. I'm gonna go for that one. But let's read the other ones just to be on the safe side. Just so you guys know all the options. Money to burn. I like the sound of that. Or, I'll justify your faith in me, Lady Arano. Together we'll make massive Montgomery proud. It's been a long time since we've been able to stretch our wings. It'll feel good to get out of our little corner of the frontier again. So let's go with Origin Betrayed, because I think that's how I feel. Thank you, Fearmy. I feel that Roger Montgomery is smiling down on us, even now. I'll take my leave of you. Now, I have an army to rally and preparations to make, and it won't be long before I contact you again. And when I do, I'll need you ready. Prepare yourself and your company, Fearmy. Our war is about to begin. Lady Arano just bought up all of our debt, Commander. That means no more banks restricting our jump ship access. We can travel to more systems now, but we should still steer clear of the major states. We don't want to look like we're going to cut and run. Probably a good idea. Good news, Commander. Once Doc Moran and her crew got that wreck ship safely away, they found most of a Centurion in its cargo hold. It's not equipped for combat yet, but with a little love and attention, I think it could return it to service. Swing by the mech bay to check it out and order a refit. Sounds great to me. A sturdy or reliable mech, the Centurion is good at taking and giving a beating. C9A models are able to engage at any range, but their damage curve increases as they approach the target. Oops, I think I may have accidentally skipped something. We're going to need to do some mech repairs before our next contract, boss. We can't go into combat like this. See me in the mech period. Goddamn hiccups. Alright, so everybody, it's been a long episode, an hour episode. Oh, god damn this. One second. Alright, hopefully that fixed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you. Hopefully you guys have a good night. Good day, night, evening, wherever you may be. And I'll see you guys next time. Feel free to hit that like button or Rumble button if you're on Rumble. Comment and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.